Why do you believe it's more advantageous to be a side hustle creator? 2 minutes.
I would say that, funnily enough, Cody was talking about time and having unlimited time. I actually find the opposite to be helpful sometimes. Granted, as a side hustle, you're going to struggle with time and energy and all the other things. And, the juggle is real, like I say a lot. But sometimes having that limited amount of time actually makes you focus, right? Like, because sometimes when I have a full day ahead of me to work on my business, I actually don't get as much done as I would think I would, because it's like, oh, I have all this free time. What do I do? Whereas if I only had 20 minutes of time, it just makes me a lot more focused, because it's like, okay, I got 20 minutes. What can I get done? Where can I focus? And I think the constraints are actually helpful, because it's like, okay, I only have limited time and energy, so I'm going to focus on one platform. I'm going to focus on one marketing channel, which is just a good way to get started in general. And so I feel like the limited amount of time is actually an advantage. It's kind of based on that whole thing, like, if you need something done, give it to a busy person, right? Because they will find a way to make it happen. And so I think, even though we juggle a lot, and even though the whole time energy management is a struggle at times, sometimes I think it works to our benefit, because it's like, okay, I got 20 minutes. What can I do? And it just helps focus our time and energy a lot better.
I mean, I hope you have merch that say the juggle is real, because that's like, I don't know. Well, that's like the best thing I've ever heard. Like, come on.
I feel like someone else has said it. I don't want to get into copyright infringement or
that's
something.
Okay.
I will have to
true.
look into that.
Definitely. I mean, I would buy a shirt like that. So actually, I mean, like what you said, around these kind of 20-minute sprints, this is like a thing. I think it's called the Pomodoro technique or something, right? You just like, they have these even like physical timers where you set, it's like 25 minutes or something like that. But you're right. It's like, I have found it's really funny you mentioned that, because I have experienced the same phenomenon where I have a whole, open, day. There's nothing on my calendar or whatever. And I struggle to just like, close Twitter and then like open Twitter again. I'm like, what the, stop it. Right. Or something like, right. It's like a real thing. And I actually installed an app called Freedom. I don't know if you've heard of this, but it's like, it literally blocks certain websites, social media. So for me, it's like Twitter and Reddit are like my big time sucks. And so I have these like blocks through the day where I give myself like 30 minutes to actually like check stuff. And then I have to like get back to work. Cause you're right. It can be really tough. So Cody, I want to go to you on this. So in terms of like growing, do you think it's easier to grow an audience and a business if you're able to focus all your attention on it full time? 2 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely do. Like I said, for me, when I was able to finally go full time and give everything my all, everything exploded for me, every platform. And even back several years ago, I didn't literally have the time available to be on every social platform. I was on the main ones. I was on Instagram, I was on Twitter, I was on YouTube. Didn't really grow them that much. I wasn't really able to, because I really didn't have time to put out quality content. And for me, quality is paramount. Like, it's so important to me to give it my best and make sure that people who are consuming my content are getting the best content they can. And so when I was able to go full time, I'm now able to be on literally every single social platform. I went from nothing on Snapchat to a verified account, a couple 100,000 subscribers there. YouTube in the last year, I went from 500,000 views to 12 million views and quadrupled my following there. So just across the board, and that's not like a bragging thing. It's just, I was absolutely
You can brag on this podcast.
Well, no,
it's okay.
Not that. It's just realistically.
Let's flex.
No, because I was trying to grow these platforms for years while I was, working a full-time job, and I just couldn't do it. And, it just, to me, it was kind of like, it can't be a coincidence that at the moment, not necessarily the exact moment, but as I'm going full time, I'm able to put out more content and have it be higher quality and take on more projects and opportunities and just really give so much time to my platforms to really get them to grow.